I can't believe you
Yes.
think Chaos would knock Noah Lyles out of the gold. Even Chaos will not do that this year. We talked about people we'd bet a ton of money on. I'll bet my house that Noah Lyles wins 200-meter gold.
Okay, that's true. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go speak to Michael Norman and be like, "Yo, I have a chance to win a house.
No, no, no,
All you
no,
gotta
no,
do
no,
is
no,
run
no,
a
no, 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 no,
200.
no, no,
All you gotta do is run a
no.
200, and then all of a sudden you and your wife are gonna be like, "Uh oh, this is a bad idea. I shouldn't have
Yeah,
done
yeah, yeah,
that."
yeah. I should have added at the end of that sentence. I wasn't done. There was an ellipsis at the end. Dot, 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 dot. Assuming Michael Norman doesn't run. I don't think he's going to run the 200. I don't think he's going to need
I
to
know.
worry about that. Given the field that we assume it's going to be, Lyles, 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 Lyles. You can't lose on Lyles.
Well, you
Okay,
already
so
said it without the asterisk, so I'm gonna just clip it after the part of I bet my house on it, and then we'll see. I'll submit
have you
that in
have you
August.
have you changed any of your bet your house picks from a couple months ago?
I don't even know what my bet my house picks were from a couple months ago. I probably,
Oh,
I
was that
mean,
Lincoln
some
that
my
came?
maybe it was
Maybe it
Lincoln.
might
I
have
don't
been me
know.
and Lincoln. Yeah. Krauser was a popular one. Lyles was a popular one. After that, it
Yeah,
got a little difficult. I mean, do you say Kipchoge after he lost? I don't know. I
no.
don't know if you'd say
Mondo,
that yet.
Mondo's
Mondo
probably
would be another one.
at the house.
Pole vault,
Yeah,
pole vault, weird though. Pole vault's weird. I don't know if I
true.
trust it. It can go strange. I trust
Can you do a
a
double like
very heavy
Sydney
metal
and
ball.
or can you do a Sydney
No,
and or Dela Muhammad?
no,
Can't
you
do
get
that
one.
like one of the two.
You
You don't get one. Okay.
you bet everything on one person. That's how this game works. I still think I think it's Lyles or Krauser is who I would go with right now.
I would go
And
Lyles over Krauser because Krauser's lost like in championship settings. Like,
okay.
and his Krauser's consistent, but all it takes is Kovacs just having like one throw, and
Yeah.
Krauser's like, damn it, I do like 6 22-meter throws, but he just had that one that was just like better. So
But here's the
anyway,
thing. If you're betting your house or your life savings or whatever this game is, things like false starts make me nervous.
mm,
Slipping out of the blocks, that makes me nervous. Krauser's got 6 shots essentially to show his talent in the ring, and he's doing it with a metal ball. This is again, I trust that a little bit more than a fiberglass pole. Things can go weird with a fiberglass pole. With that solid metal ball, uh, usually it's going to go where you want it to go. But you're right. The challenge there is, does Kovacs or does Walsh just pop one awesome one out there, and Krauser can't respond? Yeah,
it's
it's
the false
tough.
start. It's a false start rule. Is it one and done, or is it still one warning and then done?
No, it's been one and done since 2010.
Okay, it's still that. I wasn't
Forgiven.
sure.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like, is it? You know, is
You're thinking of decathlon rules. You're thinking of decathlon rules. I get it.
okay. Yeah,
Multi-event. You're a multi-event head. They don't want
yeah.
to throw anybody out, which I get it. That'd be cruel. That'd be cruel. You do all those events. You don't want to get DQ'd and lose out in the whole competition. Yeah, it's one and done. Listen, in the 200, it's rare. I can't think of a time when Noah Lyles fall started. So why would he start at the trials or at the Olympics? It seems like a complete long shot, but you have to all these things when you're doing this sort of prognosticating, you're looking for the tiny 0.5% chance of it happens, because if form holds, they're going to be fine. So yeah, I'll stick with Lyles. I'll stick with Lyles for now.
The thing is, if you were to
Let's talk
bet
at
your
home.
house on Lyles, what do you get in return?
Mm-hmm.
Like a an like
$100
your
gift
house
card to Home
back, but
Depot.
with like Wi-Fi installed. Like you just get
Ooh, well, I already have
what's the
Wi-Fi.
upgrade? What's the upgrade to your
I
house that you get for putting it all in Noah Lyles?
Man, if they could just do a few improvements, I have a list that I've been working through since I bought it a year ago. That's what I'm saying. Give me a gift card to Home Depot and I'll do it.
Okay.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see when the betting lines come out for Tokyo, who is listed actually as the biggest individual event favorite. Because I think it would be Lyles, Krauser, Mondo. I'm trying to think about somebody on the women's side. Maybe someone will pop up between now and then and start to look unbeatable. But those I think are the 3 right now. Maybe Bridget Kosgei in the marathon. They would have his pretty good odds. Um, but I can't think of anybody right now other than those
Maybe
3 who would
Hassan.
be.
I don't
Yeah, it just
know.
depends what event, right? Depends what event
Yeah,
and what else they're in. So I'm interested to see that, and I'm interested to take your money and make some bets. Just kidding. I won't do that.
sounds good.
I won't do
You have two people doing the exact same training on
that.
the
Mhm.
exact same race schedule,
Mhm.
and you get two very different results. And it makes you think
Yeah.
like, how is this possible? Like a lot of times I like to think like simplify the sport and be like, well, if you're better, you're gonna win, right? Like if you have more talent and you're in shape, you should be able to beat people that you're more talented than. And in this case, you would think Paul Chelimo more talented than Emmanuel Bohr, and we didn't get that result last time where Bohr won and
Yeah.
Chelimo kind of died off. But then here, it's not that Chelimo is done or dead. He's just had a bad
Mhm.
day, and now it's a reverse. And it's just kind of fascinating. It's like an experiment in a weird way to show that truly anything can happen in a race, even if you have two of the athletes who've been doing the exact same training, who are on the exact same race schedule. They can do two races, and each one could be very different. Like
Mhm.
you're not going to always get the same result. And I thought it just reminded me that no matter what happens, a race result has some little bit of chaos to it. There's not like
Okay.
a surefire, this is what it's guaranteed to happen. I mean, there's probably, we probably look at certain races and we probably think there's no way a Donovan Brazier would lose or something like that, or there's no way a Noah
Mhm.
Lyles would lose at 200. But I think chaos happens, and
I
Noah
agree with
Lyles
that
can lose at
second one.
200.
I
Noah
I
Lyles
disagree
can
with
lose at
that more.
200. Brazier can lose an 800. And it just reminds
Maybe.
you that what's interesting about this sport is that it's not always the best man that wins or best woman that wins. And that's why they run the race. That phrase, the cliche, it's why we run the race. This was
Mhm.
a science experiment in Virginia Beach to show why you run the race because you get two different results when you run it. So that
Well,
was
the
my takeaway.
the way they ran it was different. The first time they went out a lot quicker, and then Chalimo fell off, and then Bohr was actually on 13 flat pace essentially, and then he slowed down the last couple laps. This time they went out slower, and then they were trying to kick in. So this one, neither of them resembled what they're going to do with the Olympic trials probably, but this one was closer to that.